Double kill. This guy was trying to resurrect his buddy, so that's a nice little triple.
Watch out!
Quadra. Penta.
Smoke barrage ready.
Sexta, or whatever 6 is. Whatever 7 is. Let's just jump into some attack and defend, the rush mode from Battlefield. The current setup I have right now, I'm using the Bison. Bison is a really strong gun right now. Even though it's a submachine gun, it's got some good range, good damage, good amount of recoil, at least for how I've built it. I'm using the Operator Hacklaw within the Recon class. She's actually pretty strong. A lot of times I'm coming across a bunch of campers. Hacklaw is the best. She's basically like a hunter assassin type thing. That's what her kit is based around of. Instead, I don't get a grenade. Instead, the grenade is replaced with a flash drone, so it'll fly straight forward, flash a few enemies if any enemies are around. The closer they are, the more intense type of flash for them. And when you get flashed by Hacklaw, it's a weird type of flash effect you get on the screen. It's not just a white screen like from a typical flashbang, so it is pretty strong. If I do need to, I'll switch off, and it kind of just depends on the map we're in. If I have to, I'll switch over to Luna. And with Luna, she's basically a mobile UAV. She uses a detection arrow. The further up you shoot into the air, the more ground it'll scan as the arrow flies, and it'll ping targets for everyone on your team. And then, of course, whenever she shoots an enemy, especially through smoke, her passive actually is marking targets, so she'll be able to briefly mark them, but it's only for herself. It makes it easier for them to shoot through smoke. Whereas with Hacklaw, her passive is just silent steps, so it's hard to hear her at times. There have been times where I've killed enemy Hacklaws, and I can somewhat hear their footsteps, but I think the trait activates when you're using signal decoder, but signal decoder has its own fallback. But anyway, all right, jumping into a fresh game. We are defending. This map is actually best for, at least on the first section where we are right now, it's best used for Luna, so that way you can keep using up your detection arrows. But if we have to fall back to the trench lines, Hacklaw is a better choice because of the trenches.
The enemy has taken objective Alpha.
This map has a day and night cycle, so very rarely we get to play during the daytime. Got a lean function. Send up the flash drone. We already got a tank. The thing that sucks with this game is the tanks. We don't have very many players who are good at taking out tanks, and I think tanks are a little bit too tanky. You're always down. You can always get revived by a medic. A lot of times the medic will run past me. Too hot right now to be revived, so I'll just kill myself and respawn. You can respawn on a teammate, or you can respawn on the objective if the objective's been captured. We have a brief window to try and recapture it, but it looks like we're going to be losing it here pretty quickly. This looks like it's going to be a steamroll on our end, so we're going to get steamrolled pretty badly here. And then this second half here, if we do fall back, which it looks like we will, it's all trenches basically, and you can run up top if you want to. It's basically a no man's land type thing. Always expect a sniper here and there. Looks like we're close to recapturing, actually. But this actually is a pretty cool map, especially at night. You can really see all the fires lighting up the background and everything. It looks pretty cool at night.
Enemy located.
64 round helical magazine for the Bison. Oh, I'm being resurrected, okay. Double kill. This guy was trying to resurrect his buddy, so that's a nice little triple.
Watch out!
Quadra. Penta.
Smoke barrage ready.
Sexta, or whatever 6 is. Whatever 7 is. That guy's got a flashlight for some reason. That's not a friendly incendiary. I'm about to die. Smoke grenade. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, that was a good life right there. 7 kills. Good amount of XP. We're number 2 right now on the leaderboard. We're doing pretty well. I just don't have a safe spot right now to deploy my recon, or not my recon, but my spawn point, my mobile spawn point for my teammates. For now, we'll just set it right here. This is directional, by the way, so make sure you're always putting it facing in a direction that'll be good for your teammates to spawn.
Enjoy the light show.
Oh, put my semi-auto. Oh, tank. Yeah, tank. Tanks are a huge problem, but if you want to remedy the tank problem, and you can actually add a homing, a little lock-on, a laser lock-on to tanks for your teammates, whoever's playing engineers. Use Luna, and I might just do that on the next life. We'll quickly show you that, but you can use Luna's Volt Arrow, and if you hit enemy armor, it'll actually laser lock them for a time. I think it's about 10 seconds that the enemies stay lasered, and allows your teammates to actually home in on that effect. Another reason why Luna is everyone's always asking for Luna, because she's the better operator for recon when it comes to dealing with the armor. But now we're in the trenches, it's a much better opportunity to use Hacklaw on her kit. Oh, that was an easy kill.
All units, defend the key objective.
I don't know why this guy's running around with the flashlight. It makes it so much easier to see where he's at. The flashlights just don't work as well as they do in Battlefield. In Battlefield, they're pretty blinding. Here in Delta Force, not so much. So this is a good layout here. You can see how the trenches are laid out. They do, when you're defending, it's really good. It's a really good idea to always look at this trench here, because this is the best way to try and kind of flank, so to speak, to get to B2. Right now they are trying to take B2. Can also just run over the trenches, kind of just walk up into the no man's land type area, the flatlands, not avoiding the trenches. But you're always going to get hit by a sniper somewhere. And looking at my map, I don't see any green dots around this trench, so I'm going to have to be careful. Enemies do like to actually cross the trench, not actually go over it. Let's use Hacklaw's kit. This tracks enemies and tells me that there's 3 people close by.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Look at that. Get the drop on them. 0 operator signals. Okay, so we're in the clear at the moment. Yeah, we're all good. This guy's going into the trench. We do have an ally further up.
This way.
Almost. There is regenerating health in here, but it's kind of slow. That was a flash from an enemy Hacklaw. That guy's a riot shield.
Join the light show.
Could do is try and flank them without getting killed. Yeah. I saw the enemy fire as I was actually jumping into the trench. It looks like we've gotten a friendly up here. Can't really deploy him or deploy on him because it's not insufficient space. I really hate that feature when it comes to squad spawning. So we'll just go into this room right here. This is a favorite room to try and capture B2 or defend it. But we're going to place a spawn point right there for the team.
We must remain vigilant.
Give me that XP. I'm going to stay inside the trench, although we got some people already further up ahead. This is just a good game. It's a shame that it's not going to be lasting around. It's not going to be around for very long if Battlefield is a thing. Because this is a good game. It kind of does deserve some recognition. I hear some footsteps, by the way.
Smoke screen incoming.
Blinded them.
Great. Let's just use Hacklaw's kit, the signal detector. No operators, so we can move up. We got 2 now. The white indicates that they're kind of far away. Yellow means they're kind of close. Red means they're very close. Looks like they both died.
We cannot lose this critical objective.
Target down. Firing.
Ooh. That was close.
Allied forces are clearing objective Bravo 1.
See if I can get a kill through the smoke. Nope. Nope.
Be advised. Enemy troops are attacking objective Bravo 2.
Join the light show.
Ooh, there's a tank. Tank will be a problem. I don't know how many engineers we've got. Let's go on top for a moment. Oh, tank's dead. Good.
objective Bravo 2.
The one thing that sucks right now with your optics, there's a lot of optics to choose from, but there are no thermal optics. There are a couple of thermal optics, but you can't see through the smoke, so there's no point in using thermals if you can't actually see through smoke. Okay, so we lost the trenches, so now we gotta fall back again. And that's one thing too, is the medic class are the ones that can use smoke grenades, and since there's always a huge amount, I mean, medics are they're the largest amount of classes that you'll see, or the largest. I gotta reward that. You're gonna see the medics the most in Delta Force, or, you know, it's the same thing in Battlefield, because that's where you can get a majority of your points from, just resurrecting players. But they're the ones that have smoke grenades, and it just gets so annoying when they're just throwing it right on top of you, right instead of at the enemy. So you're always running directly through smoke, blinding yourself, and not being able to see where you're going. I hate when medics do that. See, like that was a medic, and he threw a smoke grenade right on top of himself. That's a sniper out there if you saw the glint. I don't know if you noticed the glint. Surprisingly, you don't see a whole lot of snipers. Okay, we got a tank destroying the houses. So right now they're playing smart, or at least the guy in the tank is playing smart. I don't know where I can put down a spawn. Maybe right here in this house for now I can do a mobile spawn point. Be able to use it for a time. Right now we're holding it. I do like this part of the map because of the way it's set up. It's a really nice little way to set up like an invasion type thing. It's pretty cool. This is my favorite part of the map. Almost got him with the grenade, or with the knife. And I got him with the knife.
Blinding them.
Okay, got him. Got another one. Alright, we got people coming from the right.
Enemy troops are attacking us.
Nope. Let's see. Got people coming there. I would love if Recon could use the Vector. I don't know why the Recon class has such a small amount of SMGs to use. Because the Vector, I think, would be be amazing gun to use. But I want to switch to Medic, because Medics are the only ones who can use the
Let me help you.
the
Come on.
Vector, as well as the MP7. MP7's a good gun to use as well. I've used it a couple times when I've been the Medic. I don't know why the Recons have such a small amount. They only have 3 SMGs to choose from, which is a shame. But the Bison is a pretty good alternative. It's a killing machine, that's for sure. Okay, so this house right here, that's where they like to really hold up and defend, because you really can't destroy that house. So from now, let's just put down... No, it's not a good one.
Enemy LAV, right there.
Get away from that. Nothing I can do for the armor.
The enemy has 80% of their forces left and is still strong.
They want us to push them out. I mean, they're not... Oh. Oh, got no spawn points. So C has been captured. We gotta try and take it back, but it looks like we're gonna be losing and falling back. So we're falling back. This is our new defense point. Let's see where I'm at with my kill streak, or with the 664. So I need 22,000 XP to use the guided missile, which is a crazy stupid weapon. Gives you tons of kills. Good way to use on the when you're on the last point defending. Close to getting artillery. Artillery is not too bad. I don't really notice a lot of kills whenever I use the artillery. Let's see. Let's find a good spot to lay down a spawn point. Always want to try and hide it. This is point right here. They are going to be trying to flank to the right.
Enemy troops are attacking objective Delta 1.
I don't want to push up right now because there is a lot of open ground over there. There's very little cover.
Objectives must remain in our hands.
Artillery barrage ready.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, I got quadra. I got a quad just before I got downed. I never get these amount of kills per life with any other gun except the Bison. The Bison's really good in this game. PP-19. Yeah, they're all right there. Let's see. I'm just gonna use it. This is the other thing too. When you use one of the kill streaks, I don't know what they're called in here. This is your layout of the map, and all you do is pick a point and then hold left click. Let's see. They're right over here. Yep.
Requesting artillery barrage.
The little UAV from, or the detection arrow from Luna helped me out right there. Ooh.
After that, artillery barrage incoming.
That was a smoke barrage. See if I get any kills here while I regenerate some health. Ooh, look at that.
Be advised. Enemy troops
That was a triple
attacking
kill.
objective Delta 1.
Smoke
Yeah.
barrage ready.
Look at that. I say I get no kills with the artillery barrage, and now look. It's actually doing some good work thanks to a friendly Luna.
Watch out for the flash.
Was that someone? No. Okay, now they're
This
really
way.
pushing the right towards the barn or the shed or whatever, the warehouse.
Move there.
I am going to place in a spawn point right here. Oh, I got flashed. That was a hack law drone.
Be advised. Enemy troops are
Heading to
attacking
this place.
objective Delta 1.
Saw that at the corner of my eye. Look at that, another triple kill. Come on, this is way too easy, even though we're losing. Ooh, quadra, look at that. Oh, that's a tank. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Luna so I can mark some of these tanks for our team. You can also be revived by not medic players, but you can only be revived by teammates or squad mates. Anyone in your squad can revive you. Unless they're a medic who can almost instantly revive you. So now we're Luna. So right now I have the Volt arrow out.
Enemy troops are attacking objective
Doesn't look like we have any
Delta
armor
1.
right now to mark.
They sustained minimal losses. We need to keep defending the sector.
We did lose that, or no, we didn't lose that point. We're just being pushed pretty hard on. Ooh, look at that.
Artillery
It
barrage
sucked.
incoming. Be advised. Enemy troops are attacking objective Delta 1.
That is a sniper. You saw the glint. AWM, I haven't unlocked that sniper rifle yet. The sniping in this game is actually not too bad. Although, if you're not familiar with Battlefield's sniping mechanics, Delta Force really essentially has the same mechanics, so there is bullet drop when you're sniping. So you always have to take that into account when you're trying to snipe. DMRs will also have bullet drop as well. I'm being shot at. I am going to place down another... Okay, so I got killed by a sniper closer. Yeah, look right there. There's snipers. I'm going to try and actually get them. They're more of a problem right now than trying to flank the right.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
That's the other thing too. You could always use an artillery barrage if you have the XP. Just note that the XP is treated like currency. So once you buy something, it is going to deduct from your total. So which means, you know, it doesn't accumulate or it doesn't stay with you. Just always remember that. Treat your XP like currency. If you really want to use that guided missile, just try and work for that XP, and you'll probably be able to get it by the time you were defending or attacking the last point.
Attacking objective Delta 1.
Another triple. Look at that. So many triples. Okay, we got detection arrow. This is a UAV. Aim it up.
Under my arrow.
Look at that.
Successfully defended the key objective.
Oop.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
Easy. Oh, by the way, Luna has a grenade, and you can cook it as well, and it gives you a little timer for how long you can cook the grenade. Also gives you a little trajectory of where the grenade's going to land. It's always accurate, too. It's not just there for reference. That's artillery. I don't know if that's friendly artillery. I think it's enemy artillery.
Yes, 5. Enemy troops are attacking objective Delta 1.
Oh, let's mark that tank. And there you go. It's been laser locked, so any engineers can shoot at it for a homing effect. Got some people flanking on the right. There's a lot going on right now. Smoke. Yep, this guy's trying to flank. Not anymore.
Yes, 5. Enemy troops are attacking objective
I need to put down a spawn
Delta
point.
1.
Now let's mark that tank. Bingo.
Got them.
Sniper. Saw that glint. Snipers annoy me, so I'm gonna go and take the sniper out. I have a spawn point. Looks like the sniper
Let's go
dead.
here.
Yes, 5. Enemy troops are attacking objective Delta 1.
Looks like this is our good defense point. They're running out of tickets. I mean, they have 218 tickets still, but still, I mean, that's a low number for Delta Force, because Delta Force gives you like 500 something tickets when you're attacking, while defenders get an infinite number. Big shot at. Yeah, we're being flanked pretty hard right now. That might be the same tank. Can't use my abilities right now. I'm silenced. I think that's an enemy Nox. Just try and stay in there. Okay, detection arrow. Let's see what we got.
Objective Delta 1.
Oh, the tank. Haven't been able to get a chance to use the Volt Arrow on the enemies to try and create some area denial, 'cause there's no opportunity right now.
Objective Delta 1 is now under enemy
I'll keep
control.
Luna for another couple lives, and then I'll go back to Hacklaw. I kind of just need to try and get some pinpoint accuracy on campers or snipers. Really good thing about Hacklaw is she's really good at flanking because of her passive. But then when you activate her kit, her detection, her recon thing, the closer you get to an enemy player while you're using Hacklaw's ability, the more aware that the enemy players will get, which kind of sucks. They shouldn't be allowed to get the drop on you like that if you're able to get the drop on them.
Copy that.
Kind of hard to put words together while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I can't use my spawn point for another minute. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Find them.
Roger that. Artillery barrage
So
incoming.
we got a lot of people just.
Almost there.
I get that arrow. Oh no! I just don't think whenever you can use Luna's arrows as a weapon too. You can kill enemy players with it. It just they're not instant kills. But the Volt arrow is basically an instant kill if you can land on a target, because you just don't have enough time to, one, react to it, and two, I don't think it gives you enough time to actually remove the arrow, so you'll still die from the damage over time.
We passed the halfway point of operation.
Well, at least someone got him. But it looks like we do have a couple of attempts to flank over to D2.
Be advised. Enemy troops
Do have
are
a spawn
attacking
point there
objective
just in case we
Delta
do,
1.
just in case we need it. Got friendly APC. It's probably not going to last for very long. ...20 more seconds on my Detection arrow cooldown.
Beacon ready to deploy.
Oh, they killed me with the K416 from that range, huh? Okay, let's switch up the Bison. Let's go to something else. Let's try the AUG for a bit. AUG is also a good weapon, or at least how I built out my AUG. Do have a flashlight on it. Don't need it right now. Got 2 pack boxes, both green.
Guided missiles launched.
Match the green marker on the ACOG.
Taking objective Delta 1.
Saw someone peek over there. But we do it. That's a guided missile, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, look at that.
Where are they hiding?
The way you'll know if it's going to be an enemy guided missile is you'll hear the sirens go off. So you're going to land that. Nope.
Burn down!
Too much fly time.
The enemy's forces are dwindling. Hold the line.
I do have an ACOG on this thing. But if need be, I can switch over to the offset. So all you do is you can just switch it. But if you also have a PEC box, you also have the tactical stance as well. And then, of course, the ACOG. We'll try and we'll use the offset for now and see if it. Oh, I thought that was a teammate for a moment. I don't know how that guy got past everyone on our side, especially out all the way in D2. Makes me think that there's probably an enemy spawn point somewhere nearby. There should be an enemy spawn point around here. Although that was a medic, not a recon.
The enemy is on their last
Yeah, they
leg.
got 59 tickets left. That's still a lot. Well, that would be a lot in battlefield terms. That's
Copy. Vehicle drop to
finally a
location.
waning moments of this war.
Be advised, enemy troops are attacking objective Delta 2.
Let's see what we got going
No
on.
secrets under my arrow.
No, it looks like there's not a whole lot of enemies right now in D1, so we can probably go and
The
capture it
enemy has taken
before
objective
D2 gets
Delta
captured.
2. Keep alert. Allied forces are attacking objective Delta 1.
No idea what happened there. We were doing good on defense, but now they got another 100 tickets back, and this is the final point. This is where we're going to start seeing all the guided missiles.
Defend this sector, whatever
Let's see,
it
enemy
takes.
team. No one has yet reached 22,000 points yet, but they are close. We already had one person on our team use a guided missile, and I believe they're one-time use as well, just because, you know, it costs you 22,000 XP. That's basically all the XP you earn through the game. But you actually still stay on the leaderboard, so your total count right there. If I didn't use the barrage from earlier, I would have 16,000 total, but now I only have 9,000. And to use another artillery barrage, which you can use multiple times, it does increase by 2. Let's see, let's put a spawn point right here.
Empty vehicle
Oh.
marked.
I didn't think that was gonna happen, or that was gonna work. No, it was just one. That was a little burst, 2-round burst.
Come this way. Target located.
If I had a sniper rifle, this would work. Let's try and move up. Like these two, this little point right here and this little point right here. I mean, they're just little outposts, little forward operating bases. They are still good points to try and make a defense, whatever kind of defense you can.
This is our last position.
Some of these maps are actually
Secure
designed
with
pretty
all
well.
you got.
Some aren't. Like this one is this one's kind of just more of a typical open world, or not open world, but open space battle. It does suck when you're attacking though on this map, because you just have very little cover trying to make your way up towards the final point on this map. I think that's
Secure our last sector,
see.
whatever it takes.
get a
Let
recon.
me detect first.
All right, looks like they pushed us back into the base itself. which is going to suck for the incoming guided missiles. 120 tickets, and they're already inside the base, so I think this is going to be a loss unless we somehow make a push, or we have that other player who still has yet to use their guided missile. I know for a fact I am not going to be seeing a chance to use another artillery barrage. Oh, I thought that was a... You can also snipe up there too. We've got a few snipers up there.
The situation is critical.
It's not ideal though, but you do have some good high ground and you don't have to worry too much about bullet drop.
The enemy is severely depleted. Continue to attack and secure this sector.
This is all, these sandbag walls here you see, those are actually built by engineers. Engineers can actually build those defenses. Oh, there's actually someone inside. All right, AUG is no good here. We're going back to the Bison, and we're gonna switch over to Hat Claw. She does better in these tighter spaces. Another thing too is when you switch operators, it actually also defaults the loadout you're currently using with them, which is actually pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about swapping off weapons. You can use a weapon with your favorite operator if it works for them and their playstyle.
Strategic beacons deployed.
Yeah, if this other guy, this Gulf Hashira and Guild War, you know, they're close to, well, one's able to use their guided missile and the other one's close to using their guided missile. Those would help out a lot. Nope, we lost.
We have lost all sectors.
Oh, that's too bad.
Failed. Extract immediately.
It was a good game though. I had fun with it. I was doing pretty well, personally. This is another neat thing about the post-game stuff. It actually shows you the best squad, what they did, their revives, their kills, and all that. So this is the top squad. 101 kills total, 17 captures, 41 rescues. So, and it's only from one medic too, unless these guys were rezzing each other. And then my squad looks like 2 people left. Did have a full squad. 77 kills, rank 8, but I was the best in the squad, even when we had the other 2 guys. Well, I did unlock the sniper rifle. I got killed by a few times. Well, I get killed by this weapon a lot in the AWM, so it looks like I'll try and build it out myself. Other than some minor cuts I made throughout the video, basically cutting out when I'm not speaking or kind of just downtime, basically when it's just a walking simulator. That was basically a full-length match in its entirety, so about, I would say, maybe a half hour or so. That's actually, a half-hour game is actually pretty quick in Delta Force terms, but if you're really, or not if you're really good, but if you have a really solid team in total, not just a good squad, and the other team is also pretty solid themselves, everyone's pretty equal as terms of skill goes, some of these games can go up to an hour and a half. Just because of the amount of tickets you have, and if they're able to capture a point quickly and then you're able to stave off on the next section up until they only have a few tickets left, but then they suddenly capture, they gain another 100 tickets, and then they're able to push easy again on the next one, getting another 100 tickets. Easily builds up and it can lead to some pretty lengthy matches. But the lengthier they are, the better chance you have at being able to use your guided missile. I have been able to use one myself. It's actually pretty cool. You don't actually get to guide the missile. It's just where it's the same way as in the artillery barrage I showed you. You just point and click on the map and then let it do its thing. So it kind of sucks you can't guide it, but it is what it is. It's pretty good area of effect damage, especially towards the end game portions of these battles that you're in. It's just an amazing game. I still recommend picking it up if you haven't yet, and at least just play attack and defend. I mean, again, it's a good Battlefield clone for what it is. Good way to kill time too. This is definitely one of those one more match type things as opposed to Battlefield. I think after a few games of Battlefield games, you'll kind of get tired, but this one I don't really get tired of it. I can play 5 to 6 games at a time in one sitting before taking a break for about a couple hours, and then suddenly I'll just jump back into it. Pretty fun game. Take advantage of it while you still can, while it's still pretty active as far as its player base goes. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Probably do another one like this. I do have to finish up my Chaos Gate, Demon Gate, Warhammer 40k Demon Gate playthrough. Kind of put that on hold when Dynasty Warriors Origins came out, and then I just suddenly put it off in total, but I should really get back to it. I do miss playing that game. All right, have a good one. See ya.